Well, welcome back to the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Game 9, second day, first game of the consolation bracket. It will be the Dexter Bearcats playing the Van Buren Bulldogs. And Lloyd, we saw some great basketball yesterday. Either one of these teams could have easily gone into the winner's bracket.
We talked about that, and that's what everybody expected. Either one of these two, either one of the last two games. Once we got past those first three games, and Game 3 being a little bit of a surprise in the scoring difference.
Yeah, I was surprised Donovan won that easily.
These two could be right out the winner's bracket, and the other two teams coming this way, Bloomfield and the team that Dexter played, Puxico.
Puxico.
And that's a toss-up. I'm telling you, this tournament was just about played out yesterday like we expected it to.
Yes. I'm Bill Hampton, and Lloyd Rice is along beside me today to bring you this action from the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. We want to tell you this game brought to you in part by Allen Christian, A-Plus Medical and Equipment, Three Rivers Community College, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Historic Downtown Dexter, attorneys Welch, Todd, and Parker, located in Malden, and Glenn Sain of Rector, Kennett, and Paragould. Lloyd, you may know the young ladies that are going to sing the national anthem. If you do, please tell us. If not, we'll try to listen in on that.
My contacts haven't cleared up yet, Bill.
Okay.
I can't see them, but
Logan Smith and Paige, and I didn't hear the girls'
Bowling,
name.
maybe?
Bowling, it might be. Here we go. I don't know that I've heard the national anthem sing any better by a duet, and I mean that. That was beautiful.
and that's hard to do too. Isn't it? Come in 9 o'clock in the morning and ring that off.
And I want to tell you, just to sing. I sing in our church choir, but it's only because they don't have anybody else.
This could be, and it's tough to play at 9 o'clock. It's tough to get them up and get them going. But I'm telling you what, you get them. This Dexter bunch is a diving, is getting after the ball constantly, and this could be a lot of fun.
Well, let's give the starting lineups for Van Buren. Ian Newberry, number 10. He is a 5'9" sophomore. Number 15, Brandon Tucker, a 6-foot senior. Number 20, Tyler Freeze, a 5'9" junior. Number 33, Jack Heiberg, a 6'4" senior, and he is a Hoss. And number 40, Kyle Burke, a 5'11" junior.
He was all Bloomfield wanted yesterday.
Yep.
Lots of rebounds, lots of stickbacks.
Dexter's starting lineup, David Hessling. He is a 5'10" senior, wears number 3. Number 5, a 6'4" senior, Eric Wyndham. Number 10, Bobby Rawson. He is a 6'2" senior. Number 22, Drew Kelly. He had a big game yesterday. Really hit well for Dexter. He is a 5'10" junior. And number 24, a 6-foot senior, Tyler Scott. Dexter coached by Rob Nichols, assisted by Sean Geatley. The Van Buren Bulldogs coached by Paul Lynch. Referees today, Joe Bill Davis, Rich Payne, and Jason Leip. And we got 3 good ones. I tell you what, the officiating has been extremely good.
Well, they had a good day yesterday. Hessling and Rawson, I know, were all-state football players. They announced a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I tell you what, I enjoyed watching their football team.
They bring that same attitude. Coach Pixley's got that instilled in them. You can't get it out. They mix it up and get after it.
Wyndham jumping for Dexter. Heiberg for Van Buren. Ball tipped up, and Dexter will control. Hessling gives the ball to, we got a walking call on Drew Kelly. Glad you joined us here on YHC TV, your hometown channel for high school basketball. Dexter in a press. Tucker with the ball in the corner for Van Buren. Tries to hit Heiberg down low, and Dexter intercepts a pass. Hessling has it. Goes the length of the floor and dishes off to Kelly, who misses a shot. Rebounded, pulled down by Tyler Freeze of the Bulldogs.
Looks like Drew's going to look to kind of carry some of yesterday's over.
Nice shot put up that time by Kyle Burke. First 2 points of the game. Van Buren on top of Dexter 2-0. 7:16 to go in this first period. Hessling thought about three, pulled it back. Gets the ball to Rawson, to Drew Kelly. Puts up a three, will not go. Rebound by Heiberg for Van Buren. These guys are still trying to wake up. About like we are. Nice pass that was. A good assist from Brandon Tucker to Jack Heiberg.
A good cut and a good play.
Yep. This Heiberg really impressed me yesterday.
Yeah.
I watched him. He's a big guy, and he doesn't move as quick as the littler guys. But I tell you what, he plays with a lot of intensity. Wyndham gives out to Hessling. He thought about a three, and he's going to be called for shuffling his feet. He walked.
Second travel. Those guys taking off a little too quick.
Heiberg coming out. Coming in for him is Sam Simmons. Both of these coaches will substitute freely. Ball knocked out of bounds by Drew Kelly.
On just about every defensive possession, if that's such a word, Dexter's had a hand on the ball already. That's a pretty good sign. There's another one.
Tyler Scott with the steal, takes it in, and he's going to be called for a charge. First foul of the game.
They've not necessarily taken advantage of those yet, but that'll come.
It will.
That's a good sign. It's early. We're a minute and a half in, and about 4 or 5 tips and steals. That's a perfect place to get a guy hung up.
I used to have a coach, whenever you'd cross the center line or get down in the corner, you'd pick up your dribble. He said, "You're just like a cat." He said, "You're
bad
caught."
Place to pick up the ball right there.
You're caught. There's no place to go. And especially being double teamed, you can't see. A lot of pressure Hessling putting on out there. Dexter the takeaway. Rawson, nice pass over to Kelly. Will not go. Wyndham with a off his fingertips, and Van Buren picks up the loose ball. Sam Simmons.
A little trouble scoring. There's another.
Tyler Scott tipped the ball there. Like you said, every possession Dexter has touched the ball one way or the other.
6, 7, 8 tips. And
Nathan Daisy in for Van Buren. Going out is Tyler Freeze. Ball in backcourt to Newberry.
These Dexter guys are going to give these ball handlers fits with their defensive pressure. There's another one. We're at about 7 or 8.
Oh, nice pass.
Good play.
David Hessling that time behind the back with the left hand, not the right hand. Dishes off to Drew Kelly. Dexter on the board.
Drew needed that one. Kind of get one to go through the hole. Seems to cure a lot of.
It sure does. Nice dish down low to the big guy. Couldn't get it to go was Simmons. Dexter with a rebound. Cross court pass. Well, good passing. And Tyler Scott, or Hart.
Ran up underneath him.
I tell you what, Newberry took a lick that time from Hart. I will tell you. Newberry trying to pick up the charge foul. Got called for blocking.
I'm not sure Kevin's a football player. He's built like one, but he shoots it. And he does shoot it, and that's the thing.
Yes.
Yesterday was not a mirage from him. He shoots some threes.
He does.
He's kind of got some range, and
Nice dish off, and Eric Wyndham going to be called with the foul. His first, team second. 5:03 to go in this first quarter. Both teams are very sluggish. You can tell that they played yesterday and saw both teams stretching out. It's cool in this gym right now. It will warm up, I will assure you. And both teams stretching out. Both teams playing very early this morning, 9:30. Free throw put up by Nathan Daisy, rolls off the front of the rim. 5:03 to go, 4-2. Van Buren on top of Dexter. First quarter, game one of the second day of the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Daisy's second shot gets it to go.
Coaches will tell you this, and I know it's frustrating when you're mired in the middle of it, but Rob is going to have to be pleased in looking back on this start at least. Lots of hands on the balls, lots of things going well, although the ball's not exactly going in the hole yet.
Oh, it will.
And it will. That's the thing. That part will fix itself as long as they're doing what they're doing.
Oh, my. Downtown Bloomfield, Kyle Burke knocks down a three. He has 5 in a quarter.
Just crossed half court.
Hart inside in the lane there. Gets it over to Kelly. Kelly for three. Rolls around the rim. Wyndham with the rebound. Takes it back out. Gets it to Kelly. Kelly's going to drive in. Puts up a layup. Scores it. Nice move by Drew Kelly. 8-4. Van Buren on top.
He's still feeling yesterday. Drew's wanting to be involved in the game in a big way. That's good for them.
Coach Nichols said it's the best he'd shot all year. Nice drive at time by Sam Simmons. His first bucket. 10-4. Van Buren on top. Kelly with the ball. Gets it to Hart. Hart, nice jump shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound that time by Tucker of Van Buren. Game's starting to pick up a little flow now. Newberry with the ball. Good ball handler. Nice pass down low. Good ball movement by Van Buren. Sam Simmons with a nice assist from Kyle Burke with 3:34 to go in this first period between Van Buren and Dexter. It's Van Buren 12, Dexter 4. We've got timeout on the floor. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello, and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Entering that ball in low like that on the low block, that's a set play, and being able to collapse that defense, dump it right down in the middle, resulting in a nice little easy 2-footer. Van Buren does a good job. This is a good-looking little bunch. They really get after you.
They scrap. They really scrap.
And the big kid had his way with Bloomfield yesterday.
Sure did.
And they've seen other big kids this year with Bernie, with East Prairie, and he was as good as any of them. So,
well, both coaches and talked to some of the guys on both teams felt like they should have won yesterday.
Well,
and they're not happy
they're
about
exactly
playing.
Right. I'm telling you, you play those games again next week, and you probably do get a different outcome.
Yep. I tell you, they were not happy about having to play at 9:30. They felt like they should have been playing the afternoon game, and like I said, they could play next week, and the outcome would be different. Nice three-pointer put up that time, but would not go by Freeze.
Well, Dexter's going to get them some wins, Bill. They've had just a brutal schedule start to the year, as they do every year. It's no different this year, but that SEMO conference schedule that they play early is really tough if you're a team looking for wins.
Heiberg knocks one down from the free throw line. It's 16-4 or 14-4. Van Buren on top of Dexter with 2:30 to go. Dexter can't get it to go in the hole right now. Hart with a move inside, puts it up, scores it.
Good looking shot. Had to put a little leaner on it.
Kevin Hart, his first two, 14-6.
Good trap.
We've got a jump ball, alternate possession will stay with Van Buren. David Hessling in, Drew Kelly out. Coming in for Dexter is Tyler Scott.
That's a good trap,
Going
and that's
Kevin
the
Hart.
exact pass you want him to.
Sure.
You want to be forced to making right on down the sideline.
First quarter play. Van Buren has found the range much quicker than
There's
Dexter.
another
But
steal.
David Hessling, I tell you what,
They're
he's
at
got
8, 9 steals, touches. I don't know what you exactly card them as, but
Hessling's got to have two of the quickest pair of hands in this tournament. We've got a jump ball, alternate possession. We'll go over to the Dexter Bearcats. 1:55 to go in the first period, 14-6. Van Buren on top of Dexter. Van Buren's gotten in the flow of the game a little quicker than Dexter.
offensively, yes, they've.
Oh, nice move by Wyndham.
move,
Can't get it
see?
to go. Ball tipped out by Rawson.
There's a lid on that rim down there.
Carwile with the shot.
Good
nice. Nice jumper there by Logan Carwile. Kennedy with the ball for Van Buren. Gets it to Freeze. Freeze with a 18-footer. Cans it.
That's a tough shot, Bill.
It was.
Right out of pressure coming to hit an 18-footer. That's
16-8. Carwile with the ball for Dexter. Down in the corner. Looking for someone to pass off to. Kicks it out front to Bobby Rawson. Over to Hessling. Back to Rawson. Rawson gives back to Hessling. Hessling goes in. Nice running jump shot. Will not go. Rebounded on the floor. And out of bounds off of Tyler Scott. Van Buren sending in 4 right quick with 1:01 to go.
4 in. Shift on the fly. That's a hockey move. Van Buren's got a good basketball tradition. They won a state title back in the mid-'90s, but even on a down year, you might say, Van Buren, those kids kind of grow up knowing how to play basketball. That's what they do. For a school kind of tucked over there just a little bit out of our area, they always are going to come in and give you all you want.
Jared Stevens coming in for Eric Wyndham. 50 seconds to go. Van Buren on top, 16-8. First quarter. Newberry with the ball. Gets it down to a nice turnaround shot that time. Couldn't get it to go with Sam Simmons, but the rebound by Van Buren. Nathan Dace hung with it. Gets his first field goal. He has 3 1/4. 18-8. We're down to 30 seconds to go. First period.
He was the recipient of the right place at the right time, but that's exactly why you put yourself down there.
Nice.
Tough shot.
Nice drive that time by Jared Stevens. Nice little jumper. 18-10. 12 seconds to go in this quarter. Newberry with the ball. Van Buren across the timeline. Gets it to Tucker. Tucker for 3. Cans it. And a quick steal by Newberry, and they're not going to get the shot off. But I tell you what, good shooting at quarter by the Van Buren Bulldogs as they lead the first quarter over the Dexter Bearcats 21-10. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Well, everybody's got the same vehicles to sell. All we have to sell is service and reputation.
You seem to want to treat the customer the way you want to be treated.
They're going to be treated good. They're going to get good service. Going to get a good vehicle.
Taking care of the people after the sale. We feel like we're absolutely the best.
It's all a family, customers and the people who work here.
We have a good reputation with a lot of good people.
Only at Allen Christian in Dexter.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochrane, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Bill Van Buren shot the lights out of it that quarter. Coach Lynch has to be real pleased with that, and they spread it around. There were 4 or 5 or 6 of them had their hands on it and shot it. Those 18-footers and the shots they're making, those are tough. Those are hard to defend because that's what you want the team to have to do against you is shoot those shots, and they just made them.
Well, you said it right from the onset. Dexter's getting their hands on the ball. They just can't get it to go in the hole.
All over the place, steals, taps, tips, and that's what you want as a coach because that's a sign of things are going right and doing right. There's a lid on the rim a little bit for them, and they just having a hard time finding it. That kind of stuff can fix itself because eventually that'll work out. You can't hardly replace effort or make them do something that they're not doing. So, and Van Buren's a good team. They're
definitely scrappy, I tell you that. Van Buren inside.
In there again.
Yep. That's Brandon Tucker.
That guy's all of about 5'4", scoring in the post.
Ball down to Hart, couldn't control it, but he gets control, puts it up, will not go. Hessling with a tip back, going to be called over the back. David Hessling, his first foul, team's third. Van Buren with the ball. Long pass down to Tucker. He's going to put it up and will not go, but the foul is going to be on Bobby Ralston, his first, team's fourth. The line to shoot 2 will be Brandon Tucker.
Coach Nichols wanted to know why they got beat over the top like that. Took a good pass, kind of thread the needle there. That's a good football play.
Looked like Brett Favre.
He did. He caught it in full stride and was able to be the right place at the right time.
Second one by Tucker, up, scores it. He has 6 in the game. Kelly to Ralston. Back to Kelly, over to Hessling. To Kelly. Inside to Hart. Boy, he muscles his way in. Going to be called for walking as he tripped over Sam Simmons there.
The guy tried to draw a charge on him, and he didn't get it, and then he ended up falling over the body on the floor.
I've been surprised the way Van Buren's been able to handle the press. And then as soon as I say that, they turn it over. Bobby Ralston with a steal, gets it down to Kelly. Kelly inside to the big guy Wyndham. Can't get it to go. Hart with a rebound, put back, and he gets it to fall. That thing rolled all around the rim, didn't it?
It did everything but go through the net because it was inside the cylinder.
I think Coach Nichols is going to request a ladder at halftime to take the lid off. Inside move that time by Sam Simmons. He puts up his first.
And they're shooting about 75%. They are hitting some shots.
They're hitting it. David Hessling for 3.
There
he cans it. 26-15. Newberry with the ball. Gets it over to Simmons. Simmons to Daisy. Hart with a near steal. Knocked out of bounds off him.
Another near steal. That's a lot of tips. That's exactly what you want happening. If you can't get your actual steal and score is obviously what you want happening, but that gets you right in position. You're ready to steal.
Tucker with the ball behind the back pass. We've seen 2 of those already today. Heiberg wasn't quite ready for that because they hit him right in the heads. Wyndham and Kelly bringing the ball up, ball to Hart. To Kelly, over to Hessling, into Wyndham. Wyndham with a turnaround shot off the rim. Tucker with a rebound, quickly down the floor. He's going to drive in. Gets the ball off. A nice little dish there to just entered the game. Nick Black with his first bucket.
Stuck it up there with his left hand.
Sure did. 28-15, 5:55 to go. Wyndham over to Kelly. Kelly for three. Can't get it to go. Wyndham fighting for the rebound. Kelly gets the ball, gets it to Wyndham. Wyndham skips it all the way over to Hessling. Hessling for three, gets it to go, and he's going to go to the line for the 4-point play. David Hessling with 2 threes in this period.
So far, David's been their shooter.
He's been their shooter. 28-18 with 5:44 to go. Logan Carwall and Tyler Scott in. Going out is Wyndham and Rawson.
Drew has to keep shooting it. You're in a little bit of that dry spell, but you got to keep shooting it. You obviously don't do your team any good by not shooting it, so shoot through it, shoot past it, whatever you want to call it. But when you get those shots that the offense is designed to give you, you got to shoot them.
Well, Lloyd with timeout on the floor with 5:44 to go in the second quarter. It's Van Buren 28, Dexter on a little bit of a run, 19. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Gregory's Creations, fragrant candles and lampe brochet fills the air. Brides are registering for fine china.
Many unique gift ideas and a warm, friendly atmosphere is created at Patricia's Tea Room. Plus, Patricia's Tea Room serves lunch Thursday through Saturday at 11 to 2.
Call J.R. York, attorney at law, if you've been injured by another's negligence, hurt at work, or denied disability. Over 20 years experience. J.R. York, attorney at law. Call 624-7406.
Glenn St. Ford on Highway 49 North in Paragould is your Ford Mercury dealer. Glenn St. in Paragould has great deals every day on all Ford and Mercury vehicles. We also have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles around. Glenn St. in Paragould has an outstanding service department with some of the top technicians in the country. We're located on Highway 49 North in Paragould. Glenn St. Ford, where our price and friendliness bring you here and our service bring you back.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Getting ready to go again?
Getting ready to go again, Lloyd. I thought Coach Nichols was going to call timeout, maybe go to a half-court trap, but he's still going to stay with the full.
Yeah, and coaches will tell you coming out of a timeout, you want to usually try to do something different. But in this case, they're getting so many hands on the ball. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of mentality. That's the one place it seems to be falling just a little bit apart, is they are getting some interior stuff in that kind of that 14, 12-foot zone in there.
A while ago, we commented that Nick Black put one up with his left hand. We just saw him put up a three-pointer with his left hand, so he's left-handed.
He's obviously left-handed. Not quite as impressed as I was then. No, them left-handers have an unfair advantage.
Yes, they do.
Something about the ball comes off their hand a little nicer looking.
Hessling with the ball. He's going to drive. He goes in, puts up a layup, scores it. David Hessling with 11 points in this quarter, 28-21.
David will work his way through, and as a teammate, you can either saddle up and come along or get left behind because
he's a hard-nosed football player, I tell you that. Look at him with the steal. He works all the time. Yep. Layup up and in. We've got a quick timeout by
See,
Coach Paul Lynch of the Van Buren Bulldogs. It's 28-23. Dexter is on a run. So with timeout, you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Dexter, should I say David Hessling's on a little bit of a run there. Decided to take the charger, 2 threes, a couple of twos in this second quarter, and they need that for whatever reason, it's not, the offensive stuff's not going and working quite as smooth, so just tuck your head down and take it to the end zone.
Well, he battled and took that ball away.
That's right.
From the guard out there, and that's what you like to see. A lot of intensity by your defense. And look at it, they're trapping again, but Van Buren breaks that trap. Oh, nice fake that time, head fake, puts it up. The shot by Burke would not go. Hart with a rebound. Dexter on the run.
And the other thing a press will do is it'll cause those shots to come up short that are maybe falling a little bit easy.
Kelly with a miss and a putback by Hart. Tough shot underneath the bucket. Almost got it to go.
Well, it was.
Newberry with the ball. Boy, look at Hessling. I mean, he's got some fast hands. Oh, what nice defense that time.
Good play.
By Tyler Scott. Ball out of bounds off Van Buren. 4:09 to go in this first half of play. Dexter is, you said it right from the onset, they are touching the ball, and now they're taking the ball away. Those touches are now turning into turnovers for them. Hessling from a long 3. Will not go.
Good hustle. Good play. Uh-oh.
Ball out of bounds off Hart.
He probably could have grabbed it had he thought it was.
Sam Simmons and Hart were both battling for the ball.
Don't let them referee. There's another steal, another takeaway.
Drew Kelly, and he has it go off his hands.
It's a struggle to find the hole. They're getting so many takeaways, so many turnovers. He did. He just fumbled that one off his fingertips.
Newberry with the ball. Gets it over to Freeze. He's going to drive, puts it up, scores it.
That's a good play.
Nice drive. I tell you, that's Van Buren was on a long dry spell there. 30-23.
He had screened that defender away around the block, and nobody came to help.
Carwile with the drive that time. Had the ball knocked out of bounds off his fingertips. He goes out. Coming in is Bobby Rawson. David Hessling to inbound. Hessling's really had a good quarter, and he's had a good game. I mean, he's been all over the place.
He's that guy on your team, even when he's not scoring. He's creating havoc. These Van Buren guards are going to have nightmares about this guy.
Hart out, Wyndham in. Hessling will inbound from the side. Rawson to Kelly, to Hessling. Back to Kelly, to Rawson. Van Buren in that zone, and they're doing a lot of shifting. Dexter trying to outpass the shift. Hessling down to Wyndham. Wyndham out front to Kelly, and he's going to have a charge foul. Great defense that time by Ian Newberry. I mean, that young man got in position, didn't he?
No need even second looking at that one. That was a good defensive play.
15 foul on Dexter.
And that counts as a turnover. Those offensive charging violations are a turnover.
Yep. Freeze for 3 will not go. Wyndham with the rebound on the floor. Gets the ball up to Kelly. Kelly over to Rawson, down to Hessling.
Good play.
Oh, nice pass there too.
Good play.
Bobby Rawson, his first bucket. Good assist there by Hessling. I tell you, Hessling's almost in every play.
And on the defensive end too. See, that's just a mess. He's creating a mess.
Yep.
We like to call it there, and it's just, there's nothing easy about it, even when you do get it across. So He'll need a breather here in a minute. There he goes. Okay.
Wyndham out, Ben Mills and Jared Stevens are in for Dexter. Well, Wyndham stayed in the game. It was Tyler Scott that went out.
Uh-oh.
Ralston tried to hit Stevens down low. Overthrew him. Coming in for Van Buren is Heiberg. Going out is Sam Simmons. 30-25, 2:36 to go in this first half of play. First game of the day of the Bloomfield 51st Christmas Tournament. Nice pass down to Tucker.
There's another near steal of
they're getting their hands on the ball. They
everything.
Just can't come up with it. Turnover that time created by the defense. Good defense by the Bearcats. Wyndham will inbound for the Bearcats with 2:16 to go in this first half of play.
That's going to be a different stat for them to look at because there were so many steals, so many turnovers, and when you're not able to convert on them, a little frustrating, but you're doing exactly the right thing.
Reverse that time by Wyndham. Couldn't get it to go. Oh, looky there. Threaded that needle again. Tucker in for the layup. Nice, nice.
That's a tough shot, too.
Tough shot. Nice coordination. Ball knocked out of bounds by Van Buren with 1:40 to go. 32-25. Van Buren on top. Coming in for Van Buren is Cody Kennedy. Going out is Kyle Burke. Hessling to inbound. Gets it to Wyndham. Out to Ralston. Back to Hessling. He puts it down to Wyndham. Wyndham out to Mills. Ben Mills, a quarterback of the football team.
Yep.
Only a sophomore. Wyndham with a screen. Shot put up that time by Ralston. Will not go, and Wyndham with the rebound. Couldn't get it to go. Boy, he's had him just all over the place. He can't get it down.
They're in and out and all over the rim. They just won't fall through the middle of it.
To the line to shoot two will be Eric Wyndham. Foul that time on Jack Heiberg, his first, team's third. I missed a foul somewhere there, but we're going to give somebody 6 fouls since we're not the official scorer.
Heiberg with only 1 foul this late in the second period. I'd be liking that.
Well, the team's only got 3. Dexter's only got 5, so nobody's in foul trouble. Wyndham's second one good. He couldn't buy a free throw last night. Look at there.
They're really giving him fits on that, these guards.
Ben Mills with the steal, and Ralston going to be called for the charge. Second foul by Bobby Ralston, 16th foul with 1:15 to go. It's 32-27. Van Buren on top of Dexter, and we've got a timeout before the 5-second call. Van Buren's going to take a quick one. So with timeout on the floor, you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
The absolute first thing is honesty is the best policy.
Treat people how you want to be treated. People keep coming back to Allen Christian because they get a good, honest, fair deal, and the service is second to none.
Just a family atmosphere with no pressure. We treat people right, and everybody seems to like it.
Try to take care of them the way we'd want to be taken care of, and our loyal customers know that. That's why they keep coming back, and we hope to continue that for a long time.
$30,000. Do I hear 40? $40,000. Do I hear 50? 50,000. I have 50,000. Going once, twice. Sold to the gentleman in the center.
Hi.
Moving on. This is a 19th.
Okay. I want to go ahead and sell it now.
Sell what?
That thing I bought.
Constantly buying and selling stocks doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones recommends investment strategies that have proven themselves over the long term. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Bill, the charging foul down here, just from a referee standpoint, that's exactly what I mean, even as a coach, even if it goes against you, I think more times than not you want to call, don't you? I mean, you want something. You can't have bodies on the floor in the paint in there, because then that leads to other things. So, you know, whether you like it, you don't like it, or position and all that kind of stuff comes into play. But those coaches coach that stuff so hard, and obviously both teams are trying to draw them. I believe Van Buren's probably drawn 3 or so already, and I know Dexter's tried to draw several. That's an important part of the game anymore.
Well, defense has gotten so physical, or the game's gotten so physical, and defense is part of it. And I like to see the charge.
Oh, me too. And that's where I was heading with that, and didn't word it just like I wanted. But I just love the fact that I even err to the side of calling a charge. If it's close or a coin toss, I can guarantee you I'm going the other way.
Well, defense has to work so hard.
They do, and it is coached and talked about so hard that you just hate not to ring it up when it happens.
Freeze put up a 3 at time. Dexter comes down with the rebound. Ball pass down to Hessling. They'll put up a jump shot from 14. No good. Rebound by Heiberg of Van Buren. We're under 1 minute to go in this first half. Newberry with the basketball. Gets it to Tucker. Tucker inside to Heiberg. To Daisy, and Daisy over to Newberry. Oh, nice inlet pass there, but he couldn't handle it. He gets it back. Heiberg does. He's going to move on Wyndham. Oh, great move.
A little bit of a pump fake that allowed him to kind of tuck up under that arm.
Big boy impresses me, really does.
He's been really good over here. I asked Coach Lentz about that in interviews yesterday, and he said that's been what he's been doing for him this year. Uh-oh.
Van Buren with the ball, and they've got 2 seconds to put up a long one. From downtown again. I tell you what, Kyle Burkett would not have shocked me the way he knocked that 1-3 down. But the end of the first half, it's Van Buren 34, Dexter 27. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching the 51st Christmas Tournament from Bloomfield on YHC TV.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone. Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide. Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future. Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
Well, we're at half, and we're with Ed Gargis, the regional manager for New Wave Communications. Ed, we've seen a great tournament.
Yes, we have. It's day 2, first game, another close one. Yesterday, a lot of exciting basketball, especially as the day went on.
Yeah.
More and more into the tournament than maybe is at the seedings or everybody getting warmed up and all excited. There's Brad Hessling walking by in the back. His son out there for the Dexter Bearcats.
Boy, he's played a heck of a first half. Let me tell you, folks, if you're enjoying basketball, high school basketball, YHC, New Wave Communications is the reason that you're getting to watch this. New Wave Communications has provided YHC with a station and support, and we appreciate all the fine work and the cooperation we get from New Wave Communications.
So, well, that's a two-way street there, Bill. New Wave Communications, I'm sure, is only willing to continue this because of the quality programming and the job that you guys do and the incredible value you bring to the cable system. And so we thank you and Steve and David for everything you guys do to help make New Wave Communications a little bit better and a little different than the competition. You're not going to see this kind of programming, the local attractions, the local events on the satellites by any means. And so we know that. We're in a competitive business, and you guys bring us a competitive edge. Thank you very much for that.
We appreciate you stopping by, and don't forget you can also get the high-speed internet.
Yes, sir.
And you can also get telephone service, get the triple net and
triple play.
Triple play.
Wrong sport for this tournament, but we're very proud of the fact that we're able to continue bringing that triple play bundle at the same cost we did 2 years ago.
Yep.
And very world-class communications, a lot of service, very economically priced, and so we are glad we're able to bring that and offer that to our customers, and it's responded well. The customers in Southeast Missouri, and hopefully here in the next couple of weeks, the same customers in Northeast Arkansas are going to be able to take advantage of the same bundling. So,
well, Ed, we'll see you back at another game here.
Yes, sir.
Because we got plenty to go.
Absolutely.
That's Ed Gargis, and you're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, we're very honored to have Representative Billy Pat Wright with us. Stopped by during halftime of the Dexter Van Buren game, and happy belated Christmas to you, and a Happy New Year to you.
Thank you, Bill. Same to you. Same to you. And a good New Year. I hope you have a prosperous one. You've been real good we always like to watch your channel there in Dexter. You do a lot of good for our community. We appreciate that.
Well, we try, and I tell you, I don't think that we've seen some of the harvest that we're going to reap from the benefits of the TV station, not because I'm involved in it, but I think somewhere down the line, businesses and maybe industry will start locating in our area when they find out that, we're not as backward as most people think that we are.
You're right, Bill, and I hear positive things in the Dexter area and Stoddard County all over about your channel, and they said, well, we saw it on Bill. We saw Bill on channel, on the cable. Yeah, so, yeah, we're really appreciate what you're doing for our community.
Well, we appreciate what you do to represent the people from our area, and especially the area that you represent. You seem to go up and you don't have an agenda. You're not a party line person, and you're looking out for our area, and we really appreciate your efforts, the time, and the involvement. I know it's a chore to go from Dexter up to Jefferson City. That's not an easy drive.
No. And I said, Bill, from the beginning, regardless of what area you represent, you must represent all the people regardless of their party affiliation. If not, that's what you're elected for. So that's what we try to do, and if people's got needs I can help with, I'll certainly do that. I don't ask them, what party affiliation they are. But we got a game here, Bill. I guess I'm very proud of Dexter. I'm proud of all the teams here. But my grandson, Kelly, he plays on number 22 on Dexter.
I tell you, he had a game last night. He shot lights out.
Yeah, we're a little cold last night on our free throw shooting, and made a difference. And we just couldn't hit our free throws. But this Van Buren team, I've been listening. Over in the Ripley County area, I go over their sales occasionally. They tell me Van Buren is a scrappy little team, boy. You better watch them.
We've watched them up in this tournament for the last 3 years. They are scrappy.
I think Dexter's a good team. We've got a good team. Usually they hit their free throws a little better, but we'll look forward. I believe we'll look forward to a good game in the second half.
That's Representative Billy Pat Wright visiting with us at halftime of the Van Buren-Dexter game. We're getting set for the second half action, and you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
That ought to do it.
Assuming you've done enough for retirement doesn't make much sense either. That's why you should invest with Edward Jones to make sure you're on the right track. Because 2 out of 3 Americans are unprepared for retirement. Don't be one of them. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Lloyd, it's starting to warm up in the gym, and I've shed my jacket now, and let's go over the scoring in the first half for Van Buren. Brandon Tucker with 6, Brandon Tucker with 8, Sam Simmons with 6. Also, Jack Heiberg with 6, 5 to Kyle Burke, 4 to Tyler Freeze, 3 to Nathan Daisy, and 2 to Nick Black for the Dexter Bearcats, 4 to Kevin Hart, 4 to Drew Kelly, 11 to David Hessling. He really had a great second quarter. All in the second quarter. Yeah. 2 each to Eric Wyndham, Bobby Rawson, Jared Stevens, and Logan Carwile. Foul-wise, Dexter, Bobby Rawson has 2. And for Van Buren, they only have 3 fouls total. Nobody in foul trouble. So both teams, it's not an issue just yet. Kelly with the ball down to Rawson, to Wyndham. Wyndham on a turnaround.
Not sure what you tell a team at halftime that's just cold. I mean, it's make them, guys. There's just nothing you can.
Well, keep shooting.
That's right, absolutely. And don't get so frustrated that you start doing goofy stuff on the defensive end, because they have that figured out right now.
Yes, they do. Freeze with a three-pointer, will not go. Ross with a rebound.
That's a
Hits old Drew
break.
Kelly on the fly. Got him.
That by the time they crossed half court, that's 2 points. You can see that developing the right way.
Well, we're in great position up here, and the folks at Bloomfield, I tell you, they just treat us so good. We want to thank all the administration and all the personnel at
Head
Bloomfield.
up, he's there. See there? Same play.
Yep. Drew Kelly comes out hot. Dexter on a 4-0 run to start the second half of play with 7:04 to go in the third period. It's Van Buren 34, Dexter 31. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Bill rebounds, lead to nice outlet passes, lead to 2 layups in a row. That's pretty basic basketball. That almost sounds archaic, but 2 rebounds in a row, outlet pass near the half-court line, and 1 more pass, and we're shooting layups. That's just good basic stuff.
And notice what Dexter's doing. They're getting the ball off the boards, out to the side, and right back into the middle, and down the floor they go. I mean, they're not wasting any time.
And that's exactly what you've got to do when the outside shots aren't falling. Drew just fell into the lanes just as any other body could, but you've got to put yourself in that position to score.
Sure. Van Buren with the ball. They've not scored in this second half. Freeze to Newberry, back to Freeze.
They've went, that looks like a man-to-man. Well, they're collapsing a little bit there.
Well, it's that matchup.
Yeah,
I call it a sinking man-to-man. Coaches call it a matchup. Ball passed down to Hart along the baseline. He puts it up. Ball blocked by Heiberg. Freeze has it for Van Buren. He's going against the numbers. Goes inside, loses the ball.
Oh.
We're going to have a foul on Bobby
Somehow
Rawson.
he ended up.
Rawson grabbed the head instead of the ball.
It was like he reached down for the ball and kid jammed his head in there.
Yeah. That's the 3rd foul on Bobby Rawson. He's the only one with 3 fouls. Van Buren coming in with 4 substitutes. Davis, Daisy, and also Kennedy. Coming in for Rawson is Logan Carwile. Ball, nice inlet pass, but he couldn't get the ball to go with Sam Simmons. Now, Sam, I think, has done something to an ankle. Hart with a hard drive on the baseline. 34-33. Dexter within 1. First time they've been that close.
It is, and they really looks like it's come a little easier right now.
Shot put up that time by Daisy. Couldn't get it to go. Ball out of bounds off of Drew Kelly.
Well, if it goes like the first half, this is definitely this north end's the meaner end. It's not been real friendly down here. I sold them those goals, Bill. They're both legal.
Oh, was that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I knew they'd be wanting a 3-second call there.
If I'd been Coach Nichols, I
would have too.
I
almost set it up here.
I would have said 5.
even if they're not in there, when that ball comes in and goes back out, it's kind of That's the old rule of thumb.
Well, even with 3 officials, they have so much to watch now. Dexter with a chance to take the lead. First time since the first quarter. Drew Kelly for 3. Can't get it to go. He just barely missing. I mean, just barely missing the shot today.
He's not found that range just yet.
Newberry with the ball down to Black. Black to Daisy. Try that time. Newberry has it. Kennedy to Daisy. Daisy has a ball taken away. Drew Kelly on a run behind the back. Nice move. Scores it. I mean, that was a move.
That's a highlight there. That's good play.
Kim got that one. We can show that one over and over.
That's good play. Somehow got it stuck behind his back and still had the wherewithal to lay it up and in.
Well, we've seen 2 behind-the-back passes. A great move with the ball there by Kelly. And Dexter's got their first lead since early in the first quarter. They're ahead 35-34.
Probably 6 points here for Drew in this quarter.
It is.
That's what they'll need.
He has 10 in the game. Make that 11. 36-34 with 4:50 to go. Dexter with the takeaway again. Wyndham's got the ball. He's going to try to go coast to coast. Turn around, spin, and falls down, loses control. Now Heiberg with I want to tell you, Heiberg has got good hands. That was a tough pass to handle.
That was tough to do anything with, and he didn't have a good shot, but got fouled and went ahead and made a shot attempt, so you get rewarded for that.
Logan Carwile with the foul. It's a good foul on Carwile's part because Heiberg was going to more than likely knock that one down. First free throw will not go. Van Buren has not scored in this third quarter. They've gone cold. You know, Van Buren, Bloomfield went on a 15-2 run yesterday on Van Buren.
About this same situation, too.
Heiberg breaks the drought for Van Buren.
Oh, good
Hart with the ball.
Set.
6-foot jumper will not go. Ball tipped around, but comes down with Freeze with the ball for Van Buren. He gets it over to Daisy. Down in the corner to Burke. To Tucker.
Another tip, another steal. They're going to end up with it.
Freeze gets it. Gets it to Tucker. He's going to drive. Goes inside, puts it up, scores. Brandon Tucker with 10 in the game. Van Buren back on top, 37-36. It's been a good game to watch. Foul that time going to be on Brandon Tucker. Team's first. We're going to see how many fouls on Tucker. I missed a foul on somebody in that first half. No, it's Tucker's first.
Drew's trying to get to that right side again. He's having some luck going that direction, and guy had to hold on to him to keep him from doing that. See if they come right back over there.
Carwile out front with the ball, goes inside, puts it up, scores it. Logan Carwile, his second basket of the game. Dexter back on top, 38-37. Daisy down to Tucker. Over to Freeze. Freeze in for the layup, scores it. Freeze now with 6.
Defender probably missed an assignment there. Needed to rotate in there.
Carwile to Hart. Hart goes inside. Gives a nice drop-off pass to Tyler Scott. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Burke. Ball taken away by Hessling. He puts it up. Will not go. Burke with a rebound. Gets it to Daisy. 39-38 with 3:05 to go in this third period. Van Buren on top. Oh, nice pass down to Heiberg. He scores it.
Someone's coming in, yeah. It took Rob about 2 seconds to get up and get someone in.
Carwile with the ball down to Tyler Scott. He goes in, and Heiberg is going to be called for the foul. It's Heiberg's second.
It's about all he felt like he could do. You either give up a layup or.
Third team foul of Van Buren with 2:48 to go in this third period. Van Buren on top of Dexter, 41-38. Tyler Scott to the free throw line. Has not been there today. Does not have any points. First free throw up, short. Ian Newberry in for Daisy. for Van Buren. Jared Stevens will be coming in for Tyler Scott.
When Van Buren subs, they don't seem to give up a lot.
No.
Bill, it's those guards come right in and pick kind of right up.
Down to 2:45 to go in this third quarter. Been a fast game. Ball passed down to Burke to Heiberg. Heiberg in the lane. Gives the ball to Freeze. He knocks that free throw down, or knocks that down for the free throw line. He got
That's
two
a nice
on that
jumper.
one. Yes. And a steal by Tucker, and he goes in. It's going to be a push-off foul by Logan Carwile. His second. Team's third. Foul was on the floor, so Van Buren will inbound under their own basket. Freeze to trigger the inbounds. Gets it to Newberry. Newberry for three. No good. Rebound by Carwile. Gets it to Heslin.
Good
Dexter
outlet.
on the run. Ball taken away by Freeze as the ball was intended for Hart. What a nice pass. Oh, nice
play.
pass to Brandon Scott. Or to Brandon Tucker. And I want to tell you about Tucker. He has got good hands.
He does.
He runs the floor very well.
He's running hard. He's a good-looking player for him.
I want to look to him play football. Play at
stocky, good build.
They've got an offensive foul called on Logan Carwile as he drove in. 45-39 with 1:52 to go in the third period. Van Buren on top of Dexter. Eric Wyndham back in for the Bearcats. Hart
sub come
out.
in.
Tucker with to Heiberg. Heiberg puts it up, will not go. Heiberg with his own rebound, puts it back.
Better put a body on that guy.
Yep. He has 5 in the quarter. 11 in the game, Heiberg does. Dexter keeps possession of the ball. They were
Van Buren
up.
put together a nice little
They
run
have.
there.
47-39. They're up by 8 again. Skipped over to Drew Kelly for 3. Can't get it to go. He can't find the range today.
It is right on.
Tucker with the rebound. Van Buren quickly down the floor. Tucker over to Freeze. Freeze into Burke. Burke working against Carwile. Blocked by Wyndham to Heiberg. That's it. Dexter wants a quick timeout with 1:03 to go in this third period. Van Buren back up by 10, 49-39. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Glen St. Motors has 2 great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glen St. Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glen St. Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glen St. Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glen St. Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone. Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide. Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future. Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
Well, Lloyd, this has been a very, very fast-paced game, and we want to tell you this game is also brought to you by First State Bank and Trust, located in Dexter on Business 60. Stop by and see those fine folks. They wish the Dexter Bearcats well in this tournament, and they're going to need to get back in this game. I mean, they were up just a minute ago by 1, and now they're down by 10 as Van Buren has just put together a run. And, you know, sometimes it seems like the harder you try, the more you just barely miss it. And that's what it seems like Dexter's done today.
Just pressing, just something not quite easy about it, and just that little bit, especially when you're a shooter. And that's why just shooting through it is the key. He'll knock 1 or 2 of those down, and if he's open like that, you got to have him keep shooting them. So the things Van Buren did after that run by Dexter was just were nice plays. I mean, cuts to the basket, dumping it there in the middle. Yeah, he pushed.
We're going to have a foul on Van Buren. It's going to be on Tyler Freeze, his first, team's fourth.
You know, and at times, Bill, things just sometimes the ball just goes your way more times than not. And, you know, the block by Wyndham down here a minute ago, good block, good defensive stand, falls right into the Van Buren kid's hand, and you're, you know, shooting a layup. So
Kevin Hart with good hands puts up a shot along the baseline, gets it to go, 49-41, 40 seconds to go in this third period. From the corner is Tucker, can't get it to go. Dexter on a run, Hessling with the ball. Is going to drive in, pulls it back out. Kelly with the drive, puts it up, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, puts it back, hits the rim with it. Freeze with Daisy with the rebound. 15 seconds to go. Ball stolen away
Another
by
steal.
Hessling. Dexter with the numbers, 3-on-2. Ball down to Bobby Rawson, puts it up, can't get it to go.
Goodness.
Ball tipped out of bounds by Eric Wyndham of the Bearcats.
But these, Bill, and you don't notice it until you're playing down here and refereeing because they commented on it, but the clocks on the ends aren't working. So these players really, it's really hard to pick up when time's running out.
Newberry with the long three at the horn will not go. Van Buren leads the Dexter Bearcats after three, 49-41. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
How are you doing today?
Doing great and wonderful.
Hello and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, so or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Well, Bill, Dexter opened that half just like they wanted to, I'm sure. Jumped into a lead, were doing things right, had things kind of going their way, and somewhere along the way, Van Buren kind of turned the tables on them that last half of the third quarter and kind of really had their way with it.
Yep.
They've jumped ahead by 8. We were about there at halftime, I'm assuming, maybe even a little closer. So,
well, Dexter did have it going, and then all of a sudden they turned cold again, and Van Buren got on a run. And as you said, Heiberg, a couple instances, he was in the right place at the right time. And
so frustrating as a player to make a good defensive stand or a play or pick up a loose ball and then turn around and for whatever reason hand it back, or it just ends up in the opponent's hand for an easy bucket.
Yep. But on the other hand, I've seen so many of them block shots, they block them out of bounds. And here Wyndham is keeping the ball in play, giving it,
which is exactly what you want to do.
Sure. Well, we're underway in the fourth quarter. First game of the consolation bracket final, or first game of the consolation bracket. Heiberg's going inside, puts it up, scores it. A lot of contact inside, no call.
You'll notice there, Bill, that to start that quarter, they laid the ball down. That's a point of emphasis this year, is to get those guys out of the huddle and get them on the floor.
Speed the game up. Get it. You got a minute for a timeout. You're supposed to be ready to go in that minute. They blow a horn, at 45 seconds?
Yep.
Then again at 1 minute.
And with about 10 seconds to go, and you're supposed to be ready to play on that second horn.
Hessling with the ball in the corner, goes in, puts up a jump shot, will not go. Rebound by Newberry.
They're going to really need to get it on rebounding and getting those lanes filled again. The shots at this point just aren't going to come out of the offense. So
Dexter's working hard. They just can't seem to get it to fall today. Boy, there's no quit in them, I'll tell you that. Oh, nice pass down to Freeze as he breaks loose. Kansas, he now has 10 in the game.
He's had a nice game.
Yes, he has.
Those kids spread it around good. They're not.
Wyndham with a turnaround jumper. Gets the bounce. Gets it to fall. Eric Wyndham with his 4th point of the night. And Dexter with the near steal. Ball will stay with Van Buren Bulldogs. 53-43 with 6:23 to go. Van Buren on top. Dexter's got to put together a run if they're going to play another game in the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament.
Hands on the ball again, tips. That part of it's really going their way.
They got a jump ball.
That's right.
And alternate possession will go over to the Bearcats. Bearcats are in need of a bucket.
They are. And I think they're getting the shots that they want to look at. I mean, it seems to be.
Burke in for Daisy for Van Buren. Ralston with the ball. Gets it over to Hessling. To Kelly. Kelly's going to put up a jump shot just inside the 3. Can't get it to go. Hessling with the rebound on the floor. Gets it to Wyndham. Wyndham with a jump shot. It's short, but he's going to be fouled. Heiberg going to be called for the foul. His 3rd.
Right on the shot.
Team's 4th. Or team's Van Buren's 5th foul for the quarter. Or for the half. Boy, I tell you, it was a short night.
They struggled from the line yesterday, Bill, and it hadn't been an issue today because they haven't had to shoot many free throws. But
Wyndham's first one.
Oh, my.
I think he called that one.
I see his dad up there laughing about it, so.
6 for 7, Dexter is from the line. Does it again.
He's shooting them like that on purpose.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, Dexter has got the
that's good
pressure.
Good pressure.
Good takeaway by Bobby Ralston. He goes to the floor, puts it down.
Good looking play. That was a good looking athletic play.
Ralston took on 2 guys that time, went between them, stole the ball, and went the length of the floor and made no doubt about it. He was up there above the rim.
He did. He looked like an all-state athlete there. That was a good looking play.
Nice inlet pass to Heiberg. He puts it up, scores it. Going to be fouled. Eric Wyndham with his 2nd foul. Team's 5th.
Credit Van Buren. Every time Dexter makes that nasty little run or something where they kind of start to get some sign of life, Van Buren does exactly that. They squelch it. They rub it out by a 3-point play or a 3 or 2 in a row. And
Daisy in for Tucker for the Van Buren Bulldogs. Ralston with the ball. Gets it to Hessling. Out to Wyndham. Down to Hart along the baseline. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. But Heiberg's going to be called for his 4th foul. Team 6. Next foul will send Dexter to the free throw line for the 1 in bonus.
Well, all of a sudden, foul trouble is an issue for him.
Yes, it is. Hart's free throw first one will not go. Heiberg out. Simmons in. Dexter's hit their free throws today. Second one by Hart. Scores it.
Boy, that makes a difference, especially on a big man. It's worth so much, 6-8 points a game. And
sure. Newberry caught down in that.
Another steal. Another steal there in the corner.
Dexter with the ball on the run. Nice pass down to Hart. He can't get it to go. Daisy with the rebound, gets it to Newberry, and look what Hessling does. I want to tell you, the young man is just around the ball. Now, he's there.
That's all tournament play all over it. I mean, that's just putting yourself where you.
He could see what was going to happen. He knew he couldn't get there to intercept it. He put him in a position to tie it up.
What happens a lot of times, that dribbler turn and walk on you, he'll charge over you. There's a lot of things that happen good there.
Van Buren got possession, or kept possession with the alternate possession on that jump ball, but now it's in Dexter's favor. Hessling for three. Will not go. Goes out of bounds. Van Buren will maintain possession. 56-48. We're in the fourth quarter. Van Buren on top of Dexter. Tucker back in. Going out is Freeze. Simmons has the ball. Wyndham takes it away. And then he loses control of the ball. Tucker drives in, stops, puts it up. Will not go. Ball rebounded by Wyndham. He gets it to Kelly. Kelly down in the corner to Hessling. To Hart. Hart with a turnaround, jump shot, scores it.
Tough shot. Good shot.
Made it look easy, though. 56-50, 3:40 to go. Sit down, buckle up, because we're in for a fast and furious 3.5 minutes of game left.
You kind of keep waiting on that run, and I know I know the coaching staff's over there hoping they're in the middle of it, but like I said, Van Buren has done a good job of every time answering it.
Hessling with the second foul. Both teams now will be in the 1-1 from here on out. Hessling, we got a quick timeout by Van Buren. With timeout on the floor, you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Single white female, enjoy shopping, long walks, and cuddling. Will you marry me?
Investing with someone you've never met doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones opens offices in our clients' neighborhoods, so you can get investment advice from someone you actually know. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college. Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+. I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, Lloyd, 3:23 to go in the game. Van Buren's on top, 56-50. They've got possession of the ball. And what are you going to do if you're Van Buren?
Van Buren, to me, Bill, has really played the game that they need to. They're getting their shots they need to on the inside with Heiberg. And this number 15, they're hitting all their shots. I wouldn't change a thing offensively other than try not to cough it up on them turnovers so much. The turnovers haven't killed them, though. They've got to have 25 turnovers by now, and they just have not hurt them. Dexter had made him pay for those turnovers.
Now you're Dexter. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I said it earlier, Bill. I don't know how you fix just a little bit of a cold shooting night other than, you eventually work your way right out of it. They're getting some shots, some balls going through their fingers down here that they're probably not in love with, but, they're getting their shots. The filling the lanes on kind of that secondary break seems to be working the best for them. I'd sure try to get some of that going. Problem with that is you got to rebound missed shots, and Van Buren's not giving them. There's another
tip, but Daisy with the ball, Ralston all over him.
This may be the strangest set of tips and turnovers cost that just yield zero results.
Van Buren going to milk some time off that clock. They're not afraid to go to the free throw line. Both teams are in the 1-1 for the remainder of the game. Freeze with the ball. Gets it down to Simmons. He puts it up, scores it.
See, that's a tough shot. That's a tough shot, and then we're going to get Hessling for a push after the shot.
David Hessling with a push-off after the shot. Van Buren is going to go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
That'll kind of double you up, too, because the bucket is good.
Oh, yes. Nathan Freeze is 1 for 2 from the line. Drew Kelly coming in. Hessling going out.
I have no idea what happened. I didn't see it after.
Free throw put up and scored by Nathan Daisy. He gets the bonus. $59-50, 2:40 to go. Daisy's second one makes it a 10-point game.
But you really have to be careful with it. You can't quit now. You can't stand now. And right as I said that, they ran in there because you're standing and they almost steal the ball from you. You cannot start standing or let your head dip a little bit.
We got a foul on Drew Kelly. His second. Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Tyler Freeze. Freeze has not been to the free throw line. He has 10 in the game. His first free throw up, or his free throw's up, and gets the bonus now.
Now, Bill, I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Yes.
I'm just pretty sure we should not be shooting a 1-and-1 there. And since these are my referees, I can say that.
Okay. Second one, good.
That's just like any other offensive team possession, just like a charging foul.
Lawson with the ball to Wyndham. To Logan Carwile for three.
Logan
Scores
got
it.
that shot. Good looking shot.
62-53, 2:15 to go in this game. Van Buren with the ball. Burke has it across the timeline. Gives it to Daisy. Daisy tries to skip it across.
Another steal.
Tucker and Bobby Rawson with the steal and out of bounds off of Van Buren.
Tipped it away from behind.
Newberry in for Daisy.
Another steal. That's, I mean, we're well into the 20s, I'm sure.
Drew Kelly in the corner for three. Can't find the range tonight. Kelly, but Dexter keeps the ball. Carwile to Hart for three. He puts it up, scores it. As you said, Kevin Hart will shoot the threes, and he can score them from there.
He will. He had a couple from the corner yesterday like that.
62-56 with 1:35 to go in this game between Van Buren and Dexter. Newberry with the ball, gets it down to Tucker.
Little bit of urgency. 6 points down. You got to kind of try to go force something to happen.
Nice pass in that time to Freeze, and Freeze has a shot blocked by Wyndham out of bounds. Van Buren will keep possession of the ball under their own bucket.
Yeah, I believe I'd get him in too. Oh, no.
Oh, Dexter just standing flat-footed that time. Ball passed into Sam Simmons. He puts it up and in.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Got a blocking foul on Van Buren. It's going to be on Tyler Freeze, his second. Heiberg in for Van Buren.
Bill, they bounced that ball in and
yep.
just
Dexter's
caught napping.
Dexter's trying to get set up.
Yeah, trying to set up and thinking you're in mode of setting up a play, and in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and score.
Yeah, Bobby Rawson, 6'2" senior, to line for a 1-and-1. Did not go as short. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker quickly down the sideline. Uh-oh.
He stepped out of bounds
Stepped
first.
out of bounds on the line there. I thought he had turned his ankle the way he went down. That's why I said, uh-oh. But I can remember when I'd turn those things, I could feel the pain that they feel when they turn those ankles. And that's been many years ago. Rawson with the ball, or Logan Carwile with the ball. to Hart.
Don't work so hard for a three that you pass up something easy here, but
ball stolen by Van Buren. Burke has
it's
it.
getting late now, guys. We're going
to have a foul, a intentional foul is going to be called on Eric Wyndham. It's going to be his third. To the line is going to be Ian Newberry to shoot two. He has not scored in this game, but boy, he has played a very vital part. He has handled the ball extremely well, dished off several assists.
And especially
yes,
under extreme pressure.
The 5'7" sophomore. He's played a great game. His second one gets it to go.
Let David Hessling chase you for 4 quarters and to come through it. That's tough. That's a load now.
Van Buren is up 66-56. Wyndham out. Tyler Scott in for him.
With an intentional foul, of course, 2 shots in the ball back.
Yep.
So
Newberry with the ball. We're going to have a foul by Drew Kelly. His third. To the line is going to be Ian Newberry. He just got through making the last 2 free throws. 66-56 with 42.8 seconds to go. The winner advances. First free throw scores it. The winner of this game will play the winner of the East Carter and Richland. Second free throw scores it. 68-56. Kennedy in for Heiberg.
don't want to get Heiberg fouled out on a.
Dexter sending in a whole new team. Clayton Shell, Ben Mills, Nick Murphy, Jason Colbaker. He has the ball right now.
You know, Bill, they just never were able to put, other than in that first part of the third quarter, never were able to put together a run.
Right.
You call it an 8-10 point series. And, you know, playing from behind, it is so hard.
Right.
When the offense isn't working for you.
Sure is. Sawyer Smith's also in for the Dexter Bearcats. It's 26.1 seconds to go. Van Buren wants timeout on the floor. The score is 68-56. Looks like Van Buren's going to advance.
Just never threatened that lead. And to Van Buren's credit, you know, what did they do wrong? They kept steady, very poised. A bunch of players over there.
I've been very impressed with Coach Lynch's team last year and also again this year.
They're again pretty good little basketball school.
Yep.
These guys grow up playing basketball and they know it, and that's an easy bunch to inherit.
Yep. .1 seconds to go.
And that's a tough bus ride. They probably climbed on that bus about 8 o'clock this morning.
Before that,
they did.
They pulled in here at just about 8:30.
That's what I was going to say.
They were on there about 7, I would imagine. Of course, the road is much better now. It's all 4
It's
lane.
a lot better. Foggy this morning, so
right.
I'm sure they allowed some time. But I would guess they left about 7, which is probably, again, a little bit of good coaching because – get them over here, get them walking around, get them something fed, and maybe get those legs working because 9:30 is tough.
Well, that's the end of the game as Van Buren comes out on top over the Dexter Bearcats, 68-56. We're going to take a short break. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
The absolute first thing is honesty is the best policy.
Treat people how you want to be treated. People keep coming back to Allen Christian because they get a good, honest, fair deal, and the service is second to none.
Just a family atmosphere with no pressure. We treat people right, and everybody seems to like it.
We try to take care of them the way we'd want to be taken care of, and our loyal customers know that. That's why they keep coming back, and we hope to continue that for a long time.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients. Are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter.
If you're looking for floral, framing, and gift ideas, check out Weber's Ben Franklin. Also, Weber's Ben Franklin has cards for all occasions.
Designs on You does single process and dimensional hair coloring and facials. They also have a full line of makeup along with manicures and pedicures. Let Designs on You make the difference in your style.
Well, we've just witnessed the Van Buren Bulldogs beating the Dexter Bearcats. Let's do the final wrap on this game, Lloyd. For Van Buren, a lot of balanced scoring there. 18 points by Jack Heiberg, 12 by Tyler Freeze, 12 by Brandon Tucker. Also, you had 10 by Sam Simmons. So they had 4 guys in double figures.
Right, double figures.
And they had 2 by Nick Black, 2 by Blake Davis, 4 by Ian Newberry, 5 by Nathan Daisy, and 5 by Carl Burke. The amazing thing, 12 for 15 from the free throw line for Van Buren, and they shot 9 free throws in that final period, and they were 9 for 9 from the line.
9 for 9,
Yep.
and you and I just talked about it, a game where free throws weren't a huge issue until the end of the game.
Yep.
That's right.
For the Dexter Bearcats, scoring-wise, 14 by Kevin Hart, 11 each by Drew Kelly and David Hessling, 6 by Eric Wyndham, 7 by Logan Carwile, 4 by Bobby Rawson, 1 to Tyler Scott. Dexter Bearcats take a tough loss in this game. I know they were down from losing to Puxico last night, and they felt like they should have won, should have been playing late this afternoon. But if you'll also talk to Van Buren, they felt like they should have beat Bloomfield.
Well, obviously a little disappointed for Dexter. I'm sure if you talk to them right now, you know they are a lot of tradition, a lot of history here, especially within the last 10 years or so in this tournament. And, you know, nobody wants to go the consolation side. It's kind of like playing for third.
Yep.
And nobody wants to play at 9:30 in the morning. But somehow you've got to figure out a way to come do it, or, you know, you go home on day 2. Never were able to quite come up with that run that I was sitting here waiting on that run to happen at any moment. And, you know, it's there for them, and they're right on the cusp. I know we sit here and watched how many rim out for both Eric Wyndham and Drew Kelly. Balls were just in and out of the cylinder. So, you know, keep shooting it, guys. I mean, I know you're just going to have to figure out a way, but you just got to shoot your way through them and keep coming.
Well, you've been watching high school basketball on Wade CTV. For Lloyd Rice, I'm Bill Hampton. Till next time, so long.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.
Here after game 1 on day 2, Coach Paul Lynch of the winning Van Buren Bulldogs just pulled off a bit of an upset, maybe on paper, over the Dexter Bearcats. What do you got to say about the game?
Well, it was a good ball game. It was. I'm real proud of our players. They stepped up after a tough loss last night and really answered back today.
They did. Going that consolation side isn't what you want to do coming in, but at this point we're looking forward, and you're trying to win 2 more games, I'm sure.
Yeah, our goal was to play on 4 days,
Exactly.
and we still have that opportunity. And we took a big step forward today, and hopefully we can continue tomorrow.
Beat a good Dexter team who's been playing SEMO conference teams, Sykeston, Notre Dame of the world, and that's got to speak well for your guys.
Well, we answered back after a tough loss. Dexter does play a lot of big schools, and we're not going to show them anything that they haven't seen already. But our kids showed a lot of heart today and stepped up when they needed to, and I'm proud of each one of them.
They did. You had 4 in double figures, whether you know that yet or not, but it was just so balanced. And every time Dexter put together a run, Bill and I were commenting on it during the game, you squelched it, you snuffed it out. They come out in that third quarter and put together a little bit of a run on you that I know as a coach, I'm sitting there, oh my goodness, what are we going to do?
Well, that's we saw the last one last night, and we were able to rebound after the one today, and the kids just they just stepped up. They showed a lot of heart, a lot of pride, and said that they just reached out and said we weren't going to lose today. And
they did.
They did it.
They hit shots, and they hit some tough shots. It wasn't like you were shooting layups or shooting wide open ones. Those guys were hitting shots. And Dexter is a physical presence that should have caused you some problems, and your kids responded well.
Well, Dexter has a solid club and play very hard, very physical, and they knocked down some big threes late and to make it interesting, a little scary at times.
Right.
But we were 12 for 15 from the free throw line,
right.
and we talk about playing for 4 quarters and hitting free throws late, and everyone contributed, and those 3 keys us to a victory.
I think you were 9 for 9 late, 9 for something late. Free throws weren't an issue in that game until coaching time, until late in the 4th quarter. And all you can do, guys, is put yourselves in a position, and they did, and made the free throws. It definitely sealed the victory there.
Well, we work a lot on them, and we put a lot of time into them, and they don't always fall the way that we like to.
I know, it's
but
tough.
Today they did.
For some reason or not. The early morning start didn't seem to affect them. I saw, and it might have been coaching, I was bragging on you because you came by the house at about 8:30, which would have put you at the gym at about 8:32. So I'm assuming you got them over here early for a reason.
Yeah, we're used to getting up. We practice in the morning a lot of times. So I told them, boys, this isn't an excuse. We're used to being up this early practicing. So they responded well this morning.
They did. Look good. Coach Paul Lynch and the Van Buren Bulldogs. See you tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, and Dexter. 573-624-3528.